HVC, how's it going? Right, okay, this is what I listen to in the background. This is Krangbin and their album from last year, Con Todo El Mundo. Yeah, nice record. Big VC favourite, this one, so yeah, you know all about that, so cool. Right, okay, so I bought quite a bit of stuff over the last few months. I've just got a handful of things to show today. A little bit of jazz, a little bit of reggae, a little bit of Latin. So starting off with some VC synchronicity. Yeah, so going back to the beginning of July now, James Buttery showed this on the Facebook page. This is Willie Colon, Casa Nuestra on Fania. Original album came out in '69. This copy's from '72. Yeah, there's a label. So yeah, so basically James showed this on the Facebook page on the Saturday morning. I know that because on the afternoon I went to the Moseley Jazz Festival, which is a jazz festival in Birmingham, 3-day festival. I could only go on a Saturday this year. I got stuff on the other 2 days, but I got saw brand new heavies, Brian Jackson, but there's a guy there that was selling records, obviously mainly soul, funk, jazz, you know, just fitting in with the theme of the festival. Now the guy that was with, my friend that I was with, he's not really into vinyl, so I couldn't really spend all day, you know, looking at records. You know, we were there for the music, but whenever it was his turn to go to the bar, I did check out what this guy had. So yeah, I found this, and this is an album I've never seen over here previously. Obviously, quite a memorable cover there. I think that's great fun. You know, really good stuff. But yeah, it's just coincidence that obviously James showed it that morning. But yeah, really pleased with that. It's salsa. It's a typical Latin album. Willie Colon, he's from New York, but Puerto Rican heritage, a little bit like Ray Barretto, same principle. Also recorded for Fania as well. But yeah, nice album. So that's cool. Yeah, I did a trade with a friend a few weeks ago now, and in that was this album. This is Horace Silver, In Pursuit of the 27th Man. This is on Blue Note, I think 1973. Now, you get to this point in the 70s, 73, 74, a lot of those jazz musicians from the 60s had moved on to making fusion records. This isn't that. It's quite a pleasant surprise actually, because I'd never checked out any of Horace Silver's 70s albums before, but this could quite easily have been recorded in the early to mid 60s. It's typical Blue Note from that period. The reason why I picked it up actually because the first track on here is Liberated Brother, which is a song by Weldon Irvine, who also recorded some great jazz albums in the 70s, of course, but probably best known for co-writing Young Gifted and Black with Nina Simone. But yeah, so as I say, this is just a lovely soul jazz album. It's that sort of mid 60s feel to it. I'll definitely be checking out his other 70s records. Okay, actually my friend also, this was a gift that she gave me, this record. This is Fela Kuti, Black President, 1981 on Arista. It's a compilation, 3 tracks: Sorrow, Tears and Blood, Colonial Mentality and International Thief. Now Steve gave me this record because he couldn't sell it. The first side, he said, had a jump on it. Now I've given it a really good clean. It doesn't jump, but there is a tick in one place, but that's on Sorrow, Tears and Blood, which I've already got. But yeah, nice to add to the Fela collection, and yeah, you can't go wrong with that sort of stuff, so cool. Right then, a few 45s. First up, the Zé Roberto Lotus 25D. I first heard this song probably about 3 years ago now. Tried to get hold of a copy and quickly realised that I was never going to be able to get hold of an original. It goes for big money, very rarely comes up for sale. So fortunately, Mr. Bongo have just put this reissue out. Yeah, so Brazilian artist, I think it's from the early 70s, about 73. I'm going to do a needle drop on this. I can't recommend this enough. This is absolutely gorgeous stuff, so very cool. Another reissue, this is on the Numero label, Penny in the Quarters, You and Me. Now, Numero first included this song on one of their eccentric soul compilations, probably about 10 years ago now. The song got a hell of a lot of attention and was eventually used in the Blue Valentine film, the Ryan Gosling and Michelle Williams film. Yeah, I think Penny and the Quarters only ever recorded 3 demos. Recorded in the early 70s, I don't think anybody quite knows exactly when. And they only came to light when the tapes were sold at an estate sale. Probably about 10 years ago, and ended up in the hands of Numero, who reissued them. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. Again, I can't recommend this enough. Beautiful. Okay, right. So I've just been on a holiday with a family down to Devon. Stayed in Brixham for a week. There is a record shop in Brixham. I've been here quite a few times. Never really find too much in there that suits my taste. The guy in there himself said that he never gets too much in the way of reggae or soul or whatever. But this time he did have a healthy chunk of reggae singles, and I'll show some in a future video. But I will do a needle drop on this now. This is on the Ashanti label, Don't Let Me Be Lonely Tonight by Sharon Forrester. Mid-70s, I think it's from 74. She only recorded one album in the 70s, which I haven't got, but this is a beautiful 45, and I decided to do a needle drop on that as well. And very quickly this morning I went to a car boot sale and picked up a copy of Funky Nasso by the Beginning of the End on the Ulston label. It's only 50p, but I'll do a needle drop on that because I've been playing it all morning, so yeah, cool. Right, okay. Another little bit of VC synchronicity. This is an album by Michael Smith, Me Can't Believe It. This is from 1980, I believe. Yeah, so, okay, so in all truth, I knew about Michael Smith before I heard any of his music or any of his poems. Yeah, so Michael Smith, he was a dub poet along the lines of Linton Kwesi Johnson. In fact, Linton Kwesi Johnson produced this album. So this is on Island Records. He only made one album. He was murdered, I think it was 1983. He'd only been around 28, 29 years of age. He attended a political rally. I think he got into a confrontation with a couple of guys, one of whom hit him with a stone and killed him. Obviously there's been a lot of speculation and sort of conspiracy theories about that over the years, but yeah, I found this at a local record shop probably a couple of months ago now, and I say VC synchronicity because I picked this up from my local store, came home, spun it, and I put a picture of the sleeve on the Facebook page. I think about the same time Doug at Fat City Vinyl was uploading a video showing his new finds, which included this. So yeah, so nice bit of synchronicity there. But with my copy, I also got this. This is a book of his poems, Michael Smith's poems. I think this is from '86. But yeah, nice little collection, a nice little pairing there, so yeah, very cool. Okay, another record I picked up at the same time. This is Extrapolation by John McLaughlin. Now this record has sort of followed me around over the years. This copy is from 1970 on Polydor. I think it originally came out at '69, it's UK pressing. Yes, so over the years it's been recommended to me by friends, by other VC members. I've had complete strangers come up to me at record fairs and recommend it to me. But I say a couple of months ago I went into my local store, and the owner there, he knows what sort of stuff I like, and basically asked me if I got this record. He basically said that he felt that it's one of the best British jazz albums. And on that sort of recommendation I had to go with it, and I'm glad I don't know why I haven't bought it before. I think, to be perfectly honest, most of the copies that I've seen previously have been a little bit beat, but this is in really nice condition. Yeah, I think, I said before that I'm not a massive fan of free jazz. This obviously contains element of free jazz. It's probably about as free as I get, you know what I mean? So this is my free jazz limit, I would say, but an absolutely beautiful record. I'm pleased that I picked it up. Okay. A reggae album I've been after for quite some time now. This is the Abyssinians, Forward Onto Zion. So this is a UK pressing on the Different label, 1977. The album originally came out in 76. This is the first UK pressing, however. The Jamaican pressing had that as the cover. For some reason they reversed it for the UK pressing. Yeah, and this is just classic roots reggae. I think this is as good as roots reggae gets, basically. I've been after this for years. One of my favourite songs on here, the opening track, Declaration of Rights. Absolutely stunning stuff. Actually, online, it does get a good review, but yeah, pretty mediocre sometimes. I totally disagree. I think it's absolutely fantastic stuff, so really pleased to find that one. And a couple more reggae. Dennis Brown, Love Has Found Its Way, of course, yeah. This is probably his commercial peak, 1982 on A&M. Just great, lovely pop reggae. I played this to death over the summer. And something that I found today at a car boot, a little bit more Dennis Brown, Running Around, and Gregory Isaacs, Sunday Morning. I found this for £3, just a split 12-inch single on green vinyl. Very nice, so pleased to find that as well. So cheers.
Nacional de Fórmula 1. O nosso brasileiro foi convidado para participar na sua condição de campeão mundial, na nossa praça de esportes, Interlagos, na nossa capital, São Paulo, terra da garoa, com calor surpreendente de 38 graus. Atenção, atenção. Nassau's gone funky, Nassau's gone soul. We've got a doggone beat now, we're gonna call our very own. Nassau rock and Nassau roll. Nassau's got a whole lot of soul. Feel alright. Mini skirts, maxi skirts, and afro hairdo. People doing their own thing and don't care about me or you. Nassau's gone funky. Nassau's got soul now. Oh yeah. And we got a doggone beat now. We're gonna take care of business too. Listen to the drummer playing his beat. Listen to the bass man, go get that same